that I don't know, maybe Spicy Gist have it. Somebody told me that he heard that from Spicy Gist or something. But the question is this again. On Arifa's platform, Barrister Odumusun said that the pathology, what they spent for autopsy and pathology, was about 16 million.
No, initially,
If
Lord
I'm
Daddy,
not
he stated 15. Later, I came back to say, oh, sorry, my question was wrong. It was 16 million. December 10th,
so
2024.
now, how come with somebody that said that about 60 million, how come that I'm now hearing that from this press release that was made? How come, yeah, Baba Guma, thank you for joining. Thank you for all you do, Mama. How come they now said that it was free? I don't get. I really need to hear what was read so that we can, so that we can actually know what and worth, because I don't understand. If it's in the public domain, it should not be Yomi that will be reading it first. We have a whole lot of people that must have read it. So please, if you have that recording and you can play it for us of what Yomi read out. Spicy Gist, are you here? If you have it, please, for the sake of and the sanity of our people, we need to read it out and clarify some issues. Seriously, a lot is going down, a lot is happening, and I must tell you, people are still heartbroken since the last inquest, Okay, yeah, Baba go and say Spicy Gist. Spicy Gist, I think I saw her here. Spicy Gist. Can you play it for us? Do you have the screen record? Can you play it for us? And it's Adebukola. How are you?
Well, I think for those in the comment section, please, might have maybe did listen to it. When the person what the person saying is free, like they used the sample and it was free. Like even the person that went to go take the sample, it was free. I mean, because it doesn't even make sense, man. It doesn't even make sense. Because no matter what, if you are taking a pathologist to that morgue to take anything, it's going to claim 1 night. At least okay, you man 1 night. It doesn't even make sense.
Olaide.
I listen to you.
Katenigwe, for example, Mohbad is Nigeria, Abi. May they even go do that for another lab, for another country? Why they go do it for free? Anything they free for, even for UK myself, you want to do some tests myself, they go collect money for your hand. I think be free. So, but I think we need to actually we need to hear what was said so that we don't.
I want us to hear what was said, what he read, so that we can quickly just do one or two and just leave it. Because
you can play it for us now. If you have that recording, send request, please.
I don't say
this time is gold.
I don't say your phone don't blow when you.
I just see
my phone off.
I just everybody just call me.
Oh my God!
This I have the picture. You can read it. Somebody said you have the picture. You can read it. Is it picture?
Okay. If you have the picture, can you come up and can you be on? I think probably she screenshot from the other platform. Probably it was sent to that person.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Now they should send it to.
Please.
The person can come up and read it now, please. Unity and peace for. You can send requests. Come and read it. We're not biting here. Where? Is he on the page on it? Everybody in Bombing go by. I got power tap now. Let's take the likes of let's power tap. Into bio billion because I saw you sent me a message now. I'm using that phone to do this live. I don't know. So send it to them. They can actually screenshot it. Unity and Peace TikTok. Let's see. Sorry, on TikTok.
You see I'm asking if it's my TikTok. Let me know. I don't think that it can't be on the newspaper. Definitely, it can't be a newspaper. So
He said press release. Sent to Olaide. Olaide, check your DM on TikTok.
okay. No, I know.
Inbox, yeah.
I'm coming. No, as well.
Olaide, check your WhatsApp. Everybody is sending it to you. Check your WhatsApp, Barrister Olaide. As we're waiting for Olaide, let's be enjoying the music. Go sleep. Olaide, are you ready?
Yeah, I sent. Sorry, I sent to you. Yeah, I sent to you. Can you check it, please? Maybe let me try and read. Let me try and read it. I don't know. I've sent to you. I don't know. I've just
Olaide. Barrister Olaide. Now, well, I have one issue with this post. It's not signed. They just typed name, but it was not signed. But anyway, still read it out. Let's see. But if that was the first thing I noticed, there's no signature on it. There was no signature on it. There is no signature on.
yeah.
I like the one with
that
his
was
signature. Was it signed? Was it signed?
It just say SGD by start. I would do most. It just wrote something, but it didn't. No stamp, no sign. But maybe is there letterhead? So is there letterhead? So I think the name of the people.
Letterhead. No, anybody can do letterhead.
Okay.
Anybody can do letterhead. Okay, let's listen.
You see, this is we cannot authenticate this.
Yep.
Because it's not signed. We already know that most of the document coming from this firm is always signed.
Yeah. A stamp.
Yeah. And stamped. Yeah. So this, we can just read for reading's sake.
You said?
Okay.
You can read it for reading
Okay.
sake.
Do you want to should I read it now? Because I don't know. Maybe you need to. Okay, I'm seeing Bookie Jesse. Well, it's a press release. Someone says it's a press release. Okay, let me see. I am compelled. Okay, press statement on the ongoing campaign of misinformation. Yeah. Please, can you hear me, please?
Yes, sir. Loud and clear.
Thank you so much. I am compelled to issue this statement for two key reasons. First, to defend the integrity of the forensic pathologist whose professional dedication has been unjustly maligned by Ms. Bukky Jesse. Second, to affirm that history will judge each of us by our actions in the pursuit of justice for the late Mohbad. It is imperative to clarify the facts before further misinformation is propagated. Ms. Jesse's persistent pattern of misinformation and character defamation, particularly towards myself and the forensic pathologist, is not only unjust, but also a disservice to the collective pursuit of truth. The pathologist in question showed remarkable courage by engaging with a case many of his colleagues were hesitant to approach, given its sensitive and high-profile nature. For the record, I wish to state the following. 1. Initial contact. Mr. Famuyiwa Ayodele reached out to us to secure the services of a qualified pathologist for the second autopsy and toxicology analysis. 2. Financial negotiation. Mr. Famuyiwa independently negotiated the fees and financial arrangements with the pathologist. 3. Payment clarity. At no point was any payment routed through me or my law office. Mr. Famuyiwa made the payment directly to the pathologist. I'm reading the third one again. Payment clarity. At no point was any payment routed through me or my law office. Mr. Famuyiwa made the payment directly to the pathologist. Go for me account.
Olade, so money was paid.
Baba said, let me finish. You go point out these things, please. Go for me account. I'm neither in charge of nor is signated to the GoFundMe account created for Mohbad's cause. 5. Toxicology testing. At a meeting attended by both Mr. Famuyiwa and myself, the pathologist disclosed that the European lab which conducted the toxicology test did so free of charge, thanks to the high pedigree of the forensic pathologist. Accordingly, Mr. Famuyiwa and Mr. Joseph Aloba should publicly disclose how the remaining funds in the GoFundMe have been managed. Finally, it is unfortunate that Ms. Bukky Jesse's actions have caused significant harm to the campaign for justice for Mohbad. Possibly more than any other individual or group involved. Our consistent dissemination of falsehoods alongside a network of online abusers undermines the credibility of the genuine effort being made. Nonetheless, justice will prevail, not for Mohbad, but also against all who seek to distort the truth and defend those who have stood firmly for what is right. In time, truth will vindicate us all. Signed by Star Dumosu with no signature. I think the major thing here we are going to say is there's Babylons. If you are ready, we all understand English, and I know maybe my own English is not archaic.
Olaide.
Yes, Bradley.
Olaide.
Yep.
When you read those points out, please can you come again? 1, 2, 3, 4.
The first point.
Can you read it again?
First, which is the 5 key elements. This time around, not of justice, but 5 key elements of this publication. 1, initial contact. Mr. Famuyiwa Ayodele reached out to us to secure the services of a qualified pathologist for the second autopsy and toxicology analysis. 2, financial negotiation. Mr. Famuyiwa independently negotiated the fees and financial arrangements with the pathologist. 3, payment clarity. At no point was any payment routed through me or my law office, Mr. Famuyiwa made the payment directly to the pathologist. 4. GoFundMe account. I am neither in charge of nor is signatory to the GoFundMe account created for Mohbad's case. The last one, toxicology testing. At a meeting attended by both Mr. Famuyiwa and myself, the pathologist disclosed that a European lab which conducted the toxicology test did so free of charge. And he bolded it in the letter. Thanks to the high pedigree of the forensic pathologist. Accordingly, Mr. Famuyiwa and Mr. Joseph Aloba should publicly disclose how the remaining funds in the GoFundMe account are being managed. Thank you so much, everyone. And that's the main key things. And I think biobillions, I think you need to...
Before we take turns, you see that last point is none of his business because he didn't contribute, so it's none of his business. What do I know? Go for the account, go come.
Anybody. How the money was generated, accountability does not concern the barrister.
Hold on first, I beg. Please. I'm in charge right now, based on this. Now, we will start from the payment clarity. And also, the GoFundMe is, we are not going to address that one. It's none of his bias or his business. It doesn't concern him. And nobody ever said he's a signatory. Nobody ever said that. Please, we don't need to incite the public. Please, nobody ever said we were in charge of the GoFundMe. In fact, we know people's names that were in the GoFundMe. We know their names. It's there. Now,
can I kindly interject to Barrister Olaide? I want to say that this is malicious. It's got no substance.
Frivolous and malicious. Frivolous and malicious.
Got no substance. This got no substance. This is
a direct attack on Bukky Jesse.
Exactly.
It is a direct attack on Bukky Jesse. This is the third time this individual is addressing and directing a direct attack on Bukky Jesse. Whatever the GoFundMe has done in Justice for Mohbad, it is not the business of the lawyer that has wrote this publication. We do not owe you any explanation. We do not need clarity on how the GoFundMe was raised and spent. None. No excuse, no reasons.
My memory.
And let me say this. This is becoming too much. This is becoming too much. If this continues, then the critical thinker will have to institute a case against this lawyer. If this is continuing, this is becoming too much.
Please, can I just interject you, please? A few months ago, this same barrister went on a platform, shared on that platform that 16 million was paid to him for autopsy and pathology. Can I just ask him what has changed? Why did he not tell us on that day that autopsy and pathology were done free, but 16 million was paid for blah, blah, blah? Why is he just coming out now to say otherwise? The integrity of this lawyer is to be questioned.
Can I come on that?
Sorry, Prince, you come.
Can I make a statement, please?
Do no.
No, I dropped this.
Babylon, hold on, sorry. Babylon, you need to clarify something here, please. I'm sorry, Gracie, sorry. The number 5 place, and you'll be the one that is going to talk about it. Now, toxicology testing. At a meeting attended by both Mr. Famuyiwa and myself, he's talking about himself, Odumosu, the pathologist disclosed that the European lab which conducted the toxicology test did so free of charge. How true is this, Babylons? Do you have any info on this? Why is he talking about free of charge after saying in the second statement that it was Famuyiwa that negotiated for the payment and paid to his account? Are you not saying he did it free of charge? Can you tell the meaning of free of charge here, please? Thank you, Bayo. before that
Yeah,
discourse.
thank you so much for this opportunity. Like I said, on a good day, if I'd read this letter earlier, I wouldn't have wanted to address it because the body of the letter, the message of the letter is directly at Bukky Jesse. And addressing all this GoFundMe, addressing the pathologist and everything is just a way. It's a direct attack. Now, based on his submission on December 10, 2024, in his submission, he spent 2 hours 45 minutes on that platform. And when he was addressing, he stated categorically that when the lady that was questioning him asked him how much was paid to the toxicology, he stated 15 million. After a while, he went back to say, error, it was 16 million. And now let me say this to the general public. In that statement he made, that statement was false. That was not the amount that was paid to the pathologist. And that was not the amount that was used in totality in this autopsy and toxicology testing. So whatever it is that he's doing or saying, is eating his words because he is angry and not happy with the way things are. And it is, like I said, it's his death attack on Bukky Jesse. So what I understand, the toxicology was done in Europe. And it was only the Aloba's family and the lawyer and the pathologist that agreed on the location and where it was going to be done. And one statement that I got to know.
Listen, Bayo, listen clearly. That number 5 stated FOC. But in the previous one, he said it was the man that negotiated with the pathologist. Now, whether it is done free of charge or not, there is a name that was mentioned there, which I want us to be very curious about. The person of Mr. Muyiwa name was mentioned. So, if anybody will be able to shed more light to this FOC as I regards the lab, it's going to be Mr. Muyiwa. That is one side. Then also, if Mr. Muyiwa is not coming to do the deep explanation of that FOC, and then we'll push more further, because now this purported press release that is on this page now has already said that lab testing was free of charge. Who bargained it? Who was communicating? Because there are a lot of questions will be asked. Who was communicating with the lab? Who negotiated FOC with the lab? Because if you have a lab, for example, and I stopped by and I came to probably I went to Each Talk Studio to record. You understand? And Olaide knows that I'm going to Each Talk Studio to record. Now, Each Talk, what did I tell Each Talk? Because Mohbad Each Talk is alright. What did I tell Each Talk that made Each Talk to say, okay, Baba, come and record FOC? When I know that even common blood tests in Europe was sanwó tó bá ti jọmọ nílùú, ó máa sanwó now. So how come? So my own is that we are not going to take we know that the letter was attacking BJ on the side, but the issue of that Mr. Muyiwa and the lab and the free of charge, we need more clarity. 100%. We need more clarity to that. In as much we don't even want to give relevance to this thing. Because, like I said, kò sí nǹkan kan tí Barrister Odumosu máa ṣe, kò sí report account to go for me tí bàbá fẹ́ wá ṣe again. One, we were on this black app when some nincompoop, when they said that they've reported Joseph Aloba to EFCC. And that's the right authority. If he knows that he's not clear enough, he can go to EFCC and tender his report there. He can go there to tender his report. But for him to be tormenting this man, come and do accountability, go ni accountability.
Hello, Sayok.
Now, hold on, sir. The major one that is so concerning me only the part of the Mr. Muyiwa and the free of charge lab. Now, and on a platform that we heard that 60 million was spent. Now, if the toxicology is free, can you have 16 million? Don't for I 16 million, no. So please, I want us to, as we're looking at it holistically, don't let emotion overrun us. Let us calm down, and the way we normally narrate things. Let us be civil. Don't let us abuse anybody. Don't let us attack anybody. But I believe Mr. Muyiwa will come and clear the air. As regards that free of charge, then the 60 million, I'll be over 60 million, close to 20 million, Goni. Close to 20 million, because there are some that even the Odumosu then told us, I can say it verbatim, the government's own, they took Zipplug, non low, don't be specimens, see? You understand? And this one, and I think they said that, Bayo, if I'm not mistaken, they said that they imported the specimen carrier.
The materials that was used to convey.
Convey the specimen was imported.
Yes, very expensive. Very, very expensive.
Over 2.5 million. So I think Mobitan Lono. But this one, this one no be as you don't read 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, no be serious matter. You understand? But the bottom line, don't let us forget. Whether pathology is or no pathology, the deed has been done. The pathologist has come to confirm what somebody said how many months ago? That the whole thing, if we get 40%, we should count ourselves lucky. We did not even get up to 40%. So in as much, in fact, we don't even need to disturb Muyiwa. Because Mr. Muyiwa no, wọ́n ṣe díẹ̀ ká ètò ni àwọn ló mọ̀ nǹkan tó wà lẹ́rìn òun àti ènìyàn ṣòro. Normal, we are not supposed to disturb him because now you don't give us power. Even the 60 million now unascertained, we come out, we get from there. So make this person where they give us this press release, the one way do us, he don't do. May he leave us. May he leave us. May he leave everything we concern justice for Mohbad. May he leave us. The arm when don't do, it don't do okay. It don't do okay. May he leave us. You source for pathologists. Pathologists don't give us waiting. You don't see anything. We don't agree now. We don't move on. May he leave us, yo. So Bajebe, I'ma just wait 7 days prayer and fasting. I'ma wait, you know, le one lori o. Gbogbo one ni o.
Hello?
By Salade, you can continue moderating.
So you want to say something? So I go back.
Yeah, I want to say something, and what I just want to say is that whatever perception, whatever thought, and whatever resolution that is agreed or that is loud on this platform, I support it, because when we're talking of public injustice for Mohbad, this is a set of public that matter most. Leave all noisemakers who have never added any positivity into justice for Mohbad. But I'll go what I was saying that if Odumosu had written that it was done free of charge and he brought the cartologist, is he trying to tell us that the cartologist scam was using whatever means or whatever, how many of them could have been involved? And there is one important thing that I want to sound to Mr. Taiwo Odumosu. If all this you are doing is to prevent the pathologists from coming for cross-examination, you better desist. You better desist because I see no sense in this inglorious act that you are exhibiting. I see no professional rationale in this nonsensical approach of trying to rubbish everything. The only area I can be so concerned about is trying to prevent the pathologist so that you will not take this as an excuse that these people I can't come, I can't do this or this or this or that. Mr. Odumosu, tell your pathologist, no matter what happens, you must come for cross-examination. We want to know the truth and we must know it. There are a lot of questions lying down that we must ask. If 16 million had been given to him, he must do the work to the last. And to complete that work, that test he did, he must come for cross-examination. And that is the area I am waiting and why I will be so silent and not to jump the ship. So all these, please inform the pathologist. You are the one that brought the pathologist. You are the one that knows the secret agreement you had with him. Well, Mr. Muiga can come and explain himself in whatever dealings he had. But I know you introduced the pathologist to Muiga. So tell your pathologist, no matter what happens, you must come to the inquest to cross-examine, to be cross-examined. Without that, that means he has not done anything and he must refund the money. Cross-examination is the basic investigation and the basic reason, the main reason why we run the test, so that you can come and defend it and tell us how you got all those things that you got. So that is just my own. It shouldn't prevent the pathologist from coming to the next inquest for cross-examination.
Let me quickly say something, Personally, sorry, please. What is going on right now is becoming too much, and we cannot continue to accept this. This is becoming too much of an attack on Aloba and the entire Aloba's family. You cease to be the lawyers of the family, but the attack has been too much. People said this publication and they did not take a critical look and critical analyze the situation, saying it was free. After you stated 60 million was paid. So please, in your next publication, make sure you include the 60 million statement you made in December 10. And also, please, what you've done is enough. Your PA has come and read the result to us about 3-4 months ago. Unfortunately, they gave us 40 then. Now the result came out to say that it was 0 that we are going to be getting. That's enough. That is enough. Stop rubbing salt on the injury of the Aloba family. You've done enough. If you don't stop, then with the same way you were used to tackle African TV, the same way another lawyer will be used to tackle you.
Bayo, calm down. Don't go that route. Calm down. Don't go that route. Calm down. Liyeyo Babagunwa, let's have you.
Yo, Bagunwa, are you there? See, my record is copy, man. Prince, I think Yo Bagunwa is not ready. My network.
Is it Olaide?
Yeah, Mr. Laide, I'm here. Sorry, apologies.
Okay, oh yeah,
I think my network. I think my network.
yeah, let's
Okay,
have
Yeah,
it.
Eba, go ahead.
thank you.
Please tap the screen. Let's take the like to 1 million. Ejema, tap screen.
Good afternoon.
Ẹ fún wa ní gèrè dùn náà ẹjọ́, ìgèrè
Ẹjọ́
dùn.
ẹ fún wa ní gírídì, ẹ fún wa lájà, ẹ fún wa lion, ẹ fún wa ní kangaroo, ẹ fún wa ní. God bless you. Thank you, everyone. We appreciate you. Thank you. Gbogbo bí tẹ́ ti mówó náà kò ní tán níbẹ̀ o. The Lord will continue to provide and elevate each and every one of us. Good evening from this side of the world. Honorable York Daddy, thank you for coming out. We celebrate you. Thank you for all that you do, for your persistency. I salute everyone on the panelists, Barrister Olaide, My Bio Billion, Prince, the Prince from the source. Yeah, Mommy Talk is cheap, Shoyeti, Mfi, yeah, and Mr. Gorexi, the last man standing. I salute you all, and I want to salute Mr. Aloba in absentia, because he is the reason why we are here. I greet all the commentators. I salute you. May God continue to uphold us. This is a trying time. Yes, for me and for a lot of people. And I say, as God liveth, he does live. Amabori, we shall overcome. It might not be now, but I promise you definitely we shall overcome, because we're doing it in truth. We're doing it in truth. I want to say the quality people left in Justice for Mohbad movement, the genuine ones, we are not that much. I want to say that we're doing it in truth. I'm very, very sure of that. I want to go straight up to this letter. One, I don't care if the letter is targeted at Bukky Jesse, even though we all know that it is being targeted at her. However, this particular letter is being targeted at Mr. Aloba. And this letter is just for the reason that he was relieved of his position as a barrister, or as one of the legal luminary of this case. I want to say that you did not do well in your shuru. You did not, how do I put it now? You have not exhibited the ethics of your profession, and you were relieved of your position. You were not directing this case to the right path. It was obvious. We saw it. You were not even able to win a case, a civil case between Mr. Aloba and the Africa Television. You were directing letters, you were addressing letters to different offices. So, were you professional enough? Do you know your job that enough? I doubt it. And we got evidences. You came out a couple of months ago on a platform without the consent of your employee. Either, what do we call it? Either pro bono or paid. But you did have an agreement that you were going to work for him. And if anything was going to change, or if you were going to take any action or decision, courtesy demand that you contact the person who employed you. You did not do that. And I want to say, a case that you called pro bono, you were consistently paid for everything that you do. Everything were paid for. And this is taking me to one of your statements where you contradicted yourself in this press release. Muiwa negotiated with a pathologist. Was that not what you said? And then he paid. And then you came back to say it was done freely in Europe. Which of these do we believe? Which of these do we believe? If you have a case with BJ is a blogger, please could you just go directly at BJ and stop meddling into this case, because you are no longer involved with this case. You are no longer part of the case. You've been relieved of your office. And that is how it stands. And that is how we see you. It's a shame that the Aloba, even after all this, did not release a press statement dissociating themselves from this particular chamber. It is sad that they had to make us go through this pain.
Thank you.
Otherwise,
Thank
we
you.
will not.
Thank you for that. Thank you for that. Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah. Otherwise, we will not be where we are today. When it's about Boni Lewi, yes, Baba Mohbad will continue to have my maximum support, 150. I'm still saying it. This is not, I just want to digress. Can't be video wati Baba Mohbad àti ìyàwó wọn tí ń bára wọn sùn. Kò káyé. That's the height of it. That's all the worst that anyone can do. Màá tún gbọ̀n wọn, màá gbọ̀n wọn fẹ́lẹ́fẹ́lẹ́, màá gbé ó yá Baba Mohbad wọ bathroom ẹ lọ wẹ̀ fi freshen up. Oh yeah, every year butter. I'll still continue to support him. That is how much I'm interested in ensuring that this man get justice that he deserves. But I want to come back to you in Yoshoro. If you're very truthful to this cause, like you said, excuse me, no, come off it. What concerns you with GoFundMe? How is that your business? Is your name attached to GoFundMe? What is your business? How does that concern you? After all, even if you've written anything with the GoFundMe, you were paid. Every letter you wrote, you were paid. You got paid. You cajoled us with pro bono, but you were getting paid. And the find that has been dishonest. You did not live up to the expectation. And it's about time. I'm calling on the Alobas to tell us they must unveil that woman who introduced Odumosu to justice for Mohbad. Enough of that hide and seek. We stand by you. But if we continue to stand by you, you must be truthful to this cause as well. I know Mr. Aloba is very truthful. He's honest. He knows nothing about how this thing was conducted. Because when we look at him on the day when people went on his platform and say, Baba, you must see this report before it gets to public. People came up and said, no, blah, blah, blah. And we kept saying this as professional, that it was his right to see it. He must see it. But because they've been brainwashed, could it be in Yoshoro brainwashed them ab initio, according to Honorable York, that they must not be told, they must not see it? Having known what he was going to do. Because if he doesn't know what he was going to do, if he does not have something at the back of his mind, how come the report already filtered out? And someone said you forgot 40%. And 40% for me is fail. For me, 40% is fail. Why did she not say 60%? Why did she not say 70%? After all, it was taken to an advanced lab. We want to know, right here on Honorable York platform, I stand to say, I want to know where it was conducted and who conducted it. It is a shame to hear today that it was a Yoshoro who brought in the pathology. It was a Yoshoro who introduced the pathologist. He was an intermediary. He was even booking hotel. A barrister being an intermediary, which even for me, in the ethics of the law profession, you must not do that. You must not be found doing that. You can't be an intermediary as a lawyer. But you boycotted all the ethics of a profession. You went doing all that, and you still got the audacity today to release a press release. This, for me, this press release is nonsense. It holds no water. Because either you make this press release or you don't do it. We have said it 3 days ago that we want to know. where this was carried out and how it was. Ejomi Moboya container 2.5 million that they said the 2.5 they said they used in buying the container to take the specimen. Ejo shepo sini. Shepo sini. This is such a big shame. It's such a big shame that a barrister of the law will be going this low maliciously. Excuse me, we had Fadele, or was it Fadile in the past? The man went away quietly. Why is this one so bitter? Why? Why? With so many fake accounts on TikTok. So many fake accounts. Why? What for? Ishe o makalara rara ke. Bao ni she makalara. How many cases has he won? How many cases has he won? If you want to go rough with BJ, please go Facebook. BJ is a blogger. She's got nothing to do with justice for Mohbad, even if she's part of it. She's just one person. She is just one person. 326 of us are saying, desist from what you are doing. And it's about time, not tomorrow, about time that Aloba take a very strong action against this man. Enough is enough. They should have done a disclaimer long ago. When people advise you, you listen. Thank you very much, Honorable York Daddy. I appreciate it. Thank you all the panelists.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Papa, for that wonderful submission. Now, you said action is to be taken. Recall that Vice Odumosu made a publication again attacking the personality of PJ again by saying she's a mouthpiece of Baba Mohbad, and I thought that the family should have sent a signal or let him know that he never appointed Bukky Jesse as a mouthpiece. I was expecting that in this same publication, Vice Odumosu would still say Miss Bukky Jesse is the mouthpiece, but he didn't put it here. But in the last publication he sent to the Judicial Commission in Lagos State, she addressed her as the mouthpiece of Mohbad, which is horrendous and ridiculous for that matter. And I'm still expecting the family of Aloba should made a statement that they never appointed. They need to make it public, man, because he himself, Odumosu said, he wrote a publication on behalf of the Aloba family that nobody is speaking for the family. He still went again by saying BJ speaks for Aloba. We should not be doing all this thing on just for him. But thank you so much, Yeba Wagon. I will go now to Prince for your submission. Thank you.
Oh, my audible. Hello.
I think Prince is not ready. You can go ahead. Talk is cheap.
Oh, I thought you mentioned talk is cheap. Good afternoon.
Welcome,
Good
man.
afternoon. Good evening, everybody. All right,
Sorry.
Prince, go ahead.
Yeah. Good evening, everyone. I stand on all the laid down protocols. Quickly, I'm not going to take much time, but first thing first, the authenticity of this document seems to me not genuine. I try as much as possible to see how authentic this document is, but I can't find it. But notwithstanding, I think it's high time to call a spade in the real sense of I've never seen a professional behaving as if he never passed through a school. I'm so sorry to say this. In the real sense of people who are legal people, I've never seen them behaving or acting like this. I keep making mention of the CIA, of all the autopsy, toxicology, or anything that Aloba has been doing that have to do with Odumosu. This is a breach of contract, completely breach of contract. Looking at it from the angle of why are you making mention of the lab? What concerns you there? you are a legal person. Even if, autopsy sometimes you have to go in a legal way because there are some documents that have to be signed. Understandable. But you come into public, putting a publication to that level is wrong. I think until when we think of suing this guy for the damages that is causing in the cause of justice, that's when you understand that there are some things as a legal person that I have to know or to do. Secondly, you see, GoFundMe or no GoFundMe, are you an accountant? Do you pay money into it? What concerns you as a legal person? We are paying you from this account. You've made mention of it from your own personal mouth, saying this is the amount that was paid to you. And you are coming out to say nothing like this. Even, however, this is a public thing. In any way that you want to claim it, or in any way that you want to say it, I beg your pardon. If at any point that we have paid you a money for a service, I think you have to understand your point or your stand when it comes to what we are paying you or what we are doing for you. And I think we do a service. You are not the one that render a service. And you are telling us that we should come and make an accountability for a service that you know nothing about the negotiation. Even if you know anything about the negotiation, I think it's very, very wrong for you coming to public and be saying that this is it. It is very, very wrong. It is everything that a legal person will come out to say. Even if you paid into this account, I don't think it's good for you to be coming out to make mention of it. And by the way, still on that, I will say this. I think maybe it's in Nigeria that we have things like this happening. Maybe it's in Nigeria. Because to me, it's like I've never seen a situation whereby you see a legal person coming to public and be saying something that is not on your profession. I don't know. It's so sad for saying things like this. It's so sad. It doesn't show any form of professionalism. Then it makes mention of something which is something that I believe that with Aloba family, with what we have in Aloba family today, we should really take a serious consideration of, which is tap. Like, this is even wrong. Why can't you go to a court and put all these your points in line that they need accountability? We have done this accountability when everybody was asking for it. At your own point, we have made it clear to you, this is it, this is it. And now you are coming back on top of what? Who is doing accountability for you? What exactly did you want? Because with all these 5 points pointed out, I didn't see any valid one. To be sincere, this is a document that have to be pinned. As far as I'm concerned, if someone who call himself a son cannot win a case when it comes, come on, this guy is taking us for a ride. It's taking us for a ride. And we are just folding our hands in the... There are a lot of questioning about your certificate. I'm so sorry, Yodumoso, what do you call yourself? a lot of questioning about you, about your activities on justice for Mohbad. The way you have handled things did not even show like you passed through a law school. At all. At all. If I go and make mention of something which, I just look at it and I'm like, wow. And that's how it is. Àgbàlagbà tó ń ṣe láńgbáláńgbá. You can't just make things, put it right. We've given you a lot. We've handed over a lot of things to you that you just mess it up. You just mess it up. So why? In fact, I think it's high time to sue this man for him to know what is really causing injustice from Mohbad. I'm going to pause it there and mute my mic.
So much, Prince, for that submission on that. So much, Prince, for that submission on that. Cheap is talk. Can go ahead, ma'am.
Cheap is not talk. It's talk. Talk is cheap. When things happen, we have our opinion. We can say whatever I want to say because it's cheap. But when you are in that situation, you will know how it feels. Good afternoon, everybody. Good afternoon, every listener, either commenter, panelists, our host. Good afternoon from my hand here. This morning, the gang of wolves came together to read what they demand from Eniyan Shoro on a platform of someone that some of us call their brother. And it's funny how all of them, they were shouting and backing. And I'm like, Kilo Shelembe, let me go and check. And I got there, I see their likes, and I laughed. I didn't say anything. I said, well, may God be with Baba Mohbad today. Today is Tuesday. I said I was thinking that this week we passed without all this thing coming up, the noise, without anybody castigating Baba Mohbad. But no. Good afternoon, how are you? Thank you. So, but no, today was the morning for the wolves. They come out and be talking. All this, when Yomi was reading it, and Yomi was saying they cannot sue Baba Aloba in Nigeria. It is, what's it called? Muiwa, if they can sue Muiwa from the District of Columbia. And I just laughed. I said, okay, why do you want to sue Muiwa? I want to sue Muiwa because accountability for GoFundMe. And the whole money in GoFundMe is about $25,000 to $26,000 that was put in together and was used for what we needed it to do for us. Had they been the results come out positive and everything went well, we gang together on that platform and be criticizing Mr. Muiwa? We all made mistakes, but to learn from our mistake so that it should not repeat itself is what I'm seeing that Mr. Muiwa is not taking into action and is not thinking about it. These people that came out, they went to Eniyan Shoro to ask for this thing. But as Eniyan Shoro, his foolishness is why he agreed to give them this they want. Everything that they send from their hand will come and nobody hear it again. The way they come today, they have shouted, blah, 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 blah. That's the way it's going to go, and it will be swept under the carpet. The only thing I will say is that, and I thank God that I've discussed that with, what's the name? Ishtok, and I'm glad I will say it here. I said, Baba said he's coming out on Sunday. Let him tell us what he wants us to hear. Don't pick anybody on the panelists that will he asking that Baba stupid question. We have contributed money for him on GoFundMe. The reason why the money was being put there, the money is used for it. Though people is thinking that maybe they mismanage it. I've never thought of that. The only thing is that there are people in this justice that we think.
Mommy, talk is cheap.
Yes, sir. Yeah.
I want to beg you, as in profusely.
Okay, profusely.
I want to beg you profusely.
Profusely.
Huh? Yes, ma'am.
Profusely.
Yes, ma'am. I'm begging you profusely. Ṣé bàbá lè ṣe kó má jáde? It should not come out. Anything they want to. Hold on.
Down question.
Just hear me. Let me.
Okay.
Okay, let me hear you. Go ahead. Let me hear you.
What I'm saying is I didn't ask Baba to come out. Baba said he wants to come out.
No, I know. I'm not saying you did. I'm not saying you did. I'm not saying you did.
Okay.
Yes. I'm just saying, based on the fact that I know one or two you share opinions with him and all that. So I'm just saying, can Baba just do it? He should just lock up for TikTok. It should not come out. What we want to see is not him on TikTok talking. He should go and meet his lawyer. They should be fighting this thing legally. He should leave TikTok. He come at if he wants to pass any information, before Baba was coming on TikTok, he has a means of getting to the public. And I stand to be corrected. He has a means. The likes of Bukky Jesse is there. If he wants to pass him, he has a means of doing all these things. Enough of this TikTok thing, Jare. For me, I'm sorry, that's just the way I felt. Me, I want all this TikTok.
Our honorable, it's all right. Don't flare up too much. You know that all of us are members of the same family. Whatever we see, we talk about it, and what I really love about us is that we try to understand ourselves. So now that I said my own, I said, if Baba will come out on Sunday, don't pick anybody. You come now and say it is even good as if it will not come out. This is two things. Mr. Gressi is here. Mr. Gressi is listening. You can talk to Baba about it. That these are what your people said and their suggestion to you. So it is better you stay at home. Give us time to put our house in order. If we need to hear anything from you, you can send so person to us and we discuss about it. Mr. Gressi, you are listening. You can take that one to Baba. So, yeah. But it's not as if Baba will not come out again. But for now, give us time. Because these people are just looking for every avenue to take the joy that we have some people that talked and say what happened in Mohbad house. This is what they are trying to prevent so that we don't even have something to rejoice over. Are they being this driver did not talk and this results go the way it comes on Friday? I am telling you, they will still be dancing on other platforms. They danced because Arifa came out to give them the first narrative and did not give them the other one that come. And later, when they think about it, they now say, Onotaro Boyo TD, another one is opening. So to me, when they started their shenanigans in the morning, I just laughed and I just walk away. The only thing that I want, and I said it, is that Muiwa try to defend Baba. Try as much as you can, defend Baba. I've never seen you when they are dragging Baba and you come out and defend him. That you don't come on social media, that you don't come on TikTok with another account or be on some people FYP. I don't believe it. That you are too busy, don't know. So try as much as you can. When you see that Baba is being dragged, please defend him. This man is at the receiving end. When they want to do anything to Muiwa, it gets to Baba. When they want to say anything about the action of Muiwa, it gets to Baba. And we are begging you, don't leave this man miserable. And if you know you are too busy to attend to some certain issue, tell Baba so that Baba will channel his, what is it called? Whatever I want to do to another place. And in your Shoro, I've never seen this type of thing in my life. You work for me, and I say, thank you, go away. I don't need your service again. And then you are so frustrated and bitter that you align with the people you allow them to be pushing you, and they are pushing you to an extreme where you are not supposed to be as a barrister, as a professional. You are not supposed to be on this level. You went ahead to put your pen to talk about some situation that you are not even involved in. When we open GoFundMe, we, public, you were not part of us in Yoshuru. And I don't think you put £1 in that GoFundMe. Same thing goes to most of these people that they are crying. I listened to Constantly crowing in the morning. She said, I put my this thing, I write something on this GoFundMe, but the one that promoted, if you promote it, how much did you put in it? You didn't contribute into GoFundMe. And if you put money in GoFundMe and you say you are calling EFCC or DSS on Baba Mohbad because of $25,000, that it's not even open, it's not open in your name. You only have the opportunity to be part of the people in a structural group or management team. And these things that all this position was just short-lived. So why are you so bitter? Every one of you went on Latisnet platform and you were talking without thinking. What caught your wings and what take away your feathers? It is because you can come up and tell you people that, but the same Odumosu said 16 million was paid to the pathologist. Everybody was in disarray. Once Joker mentioned this, nobody can talk again. Everybody. They come there, but they cannot think. They forgot that Odumosu came to Arifa platform and tell everybody that cared to listen how this money was spent, and then come back again and say the pathologist the lab conduct the test free of charge. Ibo nothing she that we are bitter about someone. Does that take our brain, our thinking faculty away? Must we act like ọ̀tá mi lẹni o àṣírí ẹ̀ tú? Gbogbo nǹkan tí Odumosu ti wá sọ, this same Odumosu have come on many people platform to say that this money was given to him to pay and to transact. Even the 9 million is still part of what Odumosu told us, that as an intermediary that speak to pathology on Baba's behalf, that he was the one that rented an hotel to facilitate an hotel, and all this money was what Odumosu put together and is asking for 9 million. These people just hear that ẹ jẹ́ ká lọ gbé fún wọn, but they don't think. Once that lady just said, what about Odumosu coming out to say they paid 16 million for pathologists? Everybody was everything went down. And I'm telling everybody, that's what caught their feathers, take away their wings, and they were unable to speak again. Everybody, because you want to drag Baba Mohbad down, Muiwa must go down, then every negative talk must come and you must sit on it. Mr. Latisne live in the island. And Agege Motor Road, Bosra live in Canada. And live in UK. And so on and so forth. Can they just step out of their house and go to a lab and ask a question, one or two, if it's possible to do toxicology for free? Is it possible to do toxicology that was sent from Nigeria to any country in the whole world for free? Are they doing Father Christmas? Is the lab an NGO lab, not governmental organization lab, that is going to cater for a test coming from Nigeria? What type of letter is being written to the lab that make them to think they are not going to collect money? We shouldn't just go in the way that my enemy of my enemy must be my friend, or I must join hand to be enemy of someone. You came out this morning, but once that 16 million was mentioned, everybody was in disarray. You know what? Because the truth we find is a way to come out. There's no how you want to paint a word. If you are lying, one day the truth will find its way and it will come out. The truth came out on that platform right immediately before all of them flog it too much. That is where the movement said, 60 million. Why would you most life to the public when you know this thing was done free? Then everybody was unable to talk. If you think you want to pull someone down, you are pushing someone down, you will go down with that person. If Odumosu thought or think that he's there to pull justice for Mohbad down, Odumosu will first be on the floor before justice for Mohbad will be on top of Odumosu and all his cohort. I don't have too much to say. My loyalty is for Mr. Aloba, Joseph Oluwabamiwo. If everybody is running away, if you want to die, if you want to hug transformer, if you want to hung yourself, whatever evil you want to do to yourself, it will not shift me one bit. One bit. Anywhere that man is going on this justice for Mohbad, I will follow him to the last. Only thing that will make me stop is when God take away my life before the end of this justice. But as far as I'm still living, ẹ gbàgbé, ẹ kàn máa sáré kú ni. I miss my mic. Thank you, everybody.
Much. Mashallah. Yeah, thank you so much. By God's grace. And we pin to the very end. Thank you so much. MP, sorry, share at 11. MP, on on first saw before you.
I'm going to work as well.
Oh, okay. Okay, no problem.
Yeah. Honorable Yob Daddy, good day, sir. Ọkọ gbogbo ọmọge lórí J4E. Barrister Olaide himself.
Title Olaide nìyẹn. Olaide máa bá mi jà o. Title Olaide nìyẹn. Olaide ló wà fún
wọn.
wọn.
Ẹ jẹ́ fún wọn, ẹ jẹ́ fún Olaide. Barrister Olaide, the handsome barrister. The coolest barrister. Yeye me, but the voice is going up, but it can never go up more than me. My prince, our Meals and Bones novel. Mommy Koshi ló fún yín. Mommy Koshi nìyẹn sẹ́. My lovely mom. My lovely mom, my assurance mom. Àwọn ìyá nìyẹn. Àwọn ìyá nìyẹn o. Adúró gidigba, no shaking. Hey, last man standing, no shaking. Wọ́n fẹ́ drag yín àti rí gbogbo handwriting, but wọ́n máa kékù ni. And the commenters. Number one, the God for me. See, that's the platform tí mo wà ní. Ẹ jẹ́ n pọ́nlé. That ènìyàn ṣòro wrote that update and give to these lunatics. And the platform they are reading this stupid letter is one of the individuals. I think America called them individuals. At ye Mommy Coach anything mo sọ. Because so that only learning disability there to the philosophy platform. And for me, you see, when they are mentioning this GoFundMe thing, it doesn't affect Mr. Joseph Oluwabamiwo. Ẹ jọ̀ọ́, ẹ má sọ pé Aloba family. Ẹ jẹ́ pé ẹni tó dúró nínú gbogbo Aloba family yẹn is Mr. Joseph Oluwabamiwo. Because Adura is not part of it. He doesn't want justice, blessing, and Mama Mohbad is not Aloba family. And at the moment, we can't say Liam is Aloba because we need to do the paternity. And Wumi, she's not Aloba because Naira Marley said she doesn't know her as Cynthia Omowumi Aloba. Or what she knows her name is Omowumi Cynthia Adebanjo. So Baba Mohbad nìkan ni Aloba. So we should stop saying Aloba family. Ẹjọ́ sọ pé Aloba family. Wọ́n mọ nǹkan tó ń sọ tó fi ń kó gbogbo nǹkan bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn pọ̀. Tó bá fẹ́ fèsì Baba Mohbad ẹ pé orúkọ ẹ̀ tán. Ká má sọ allegedly ẹ pé orúkọ ẹ̀ tán. Because ṣé ti rí that go for me. Mr. Ayọ̀délé Fámúyìwá ló fẹ́ wá fún. Ẹni tó kọ́ mọ nǹkan tó ń ṣe. Ọdẹ ẹni kan tó dà wọ́n pọ̀ ló tú wọn ká. Kò sí ní tó kàn mí. Wọ́n bá lọ fún Mr. Múyìwá ní ẹnu tiẹ̀. Amẹ́ríkà dẹ̀ ló ń gbé. Access Bank ní Baba Mohbad to control. And it's just 80 million. EFCC tó fẹ́ lọ gbéyàn ní because of 80 million. Afẹ́rí. And for the pathologists, Mr. Múyìwá cannot keep quiet. Èmi máa sọ̀rọ̀ mi lè fọ̀rọ̀ sábẹ́ àwọn. He cannot keep quiet. Taba pe ènìyàn ṣòro a máa pe Mr. Múyìwá. A lè ṣe bí a máa pe Mr. Múyìwá. It's not about the money. It's about the results. Results gongon. There are some groups that they want to do the another autopsy and toxicology now. So it's not about the money. Mr. Múyìwá lè keep quiet bẹ́yẹn tí gbogbo èèyàn dé pariwo láti jọ Friday. Wọ́n ní woman fele ní one account now lórí black app. One account. Àtàrọ̀ tí mo ti jí ó yẹ kí n tún have another rest before I go to work. But no. It's not only me. Even if I didn't bring the whole family here, they are listening. Eja sọ̀rọ̀ síbi tọ́rọ̀ wà. Nǹkan tí wèrè yìí kọ yìí, ó kọ̀kọ́ ni, they are bitter. And tó bá dé stage kan, a máa gbé ọwọ́ ní UK o, tó bá dé stage kan, ẹ jọ̀ọ́ nítorí Ọlọ́run, tó bá dé stage kan. Because ó dà pé orí ènìyàn ṣòro, ó rò pé Nigeria, even Naija nílò, you don't have rights. Ìwọ tó sọ pé 60 million ní pathologist gbà, ó tún sọ pé free ló fi ṣe. Now I'm hearing that they didn't pay for the lab. You understand? They didn't pay for the lab, but they pay for the pathologist. Kí ló ń jẹ́ bẹ́ẹ̀ mi understand the bẹ́yẹn. Gbogbo yẹn ọ̀dọ̀ Mr. Múyìwá ni kò ń ṣe Mr. Kàn yí steering wọn yẹn lọ sọ́dọ̀ Mr. Múyìwá. Steering wọn yẹn kàn yí sọ́dọ̀ because àwọn ni wọ́n jọ ní payment and transaction. Mr. Múyìwá kó call Mr. Ayọ̀délé Ifámúyìwá. Don't write go for me because it's none of your business, fools. It's none of your business.
Nobody ever said he's a signature to the GoFundMe. Nobody ever said that on any platform. Nobody. So that's the only thing I'm even worried about. Like, nobody has said, oh, the GoFundMe is by Musu that's in charge. Nobody has ever said. So I see no reason why he's putting in this publication. Horrendous.
Exactly. Kò sí tó kún bí ìmọ̀kan tó kàn bẹ́ẹ̀. Transaction àti nǹkan tí wà tí Mr. Múyìwá contract ẹjọ́ gbé fúnra yín ní kẹjọ gbára yín sọ. And Mr. Múyìwá ló nira láti sọ̀rọ̀, not even you for coming out and write this rubbish. Because Mr. Múyìwá mọ̀ ẹ̀tọ́ ẹni tó bá mọ̀ ẹ̀tọ́ ẹni á ti jáde á ti sọ̀rọ̀. Because I don't understand. Mr. Múyìwá ló ṣílẹ̀kùn fólè náà. Ṣé Mr. Múyìwá ẹ máa bá wọn tí bàbá Mohbad ti block ẹ máa bá wọn sọ̀rọ̀ ẹ jọ nítorí Ọlọ́run Yorùbá ni mí náà. Yorùbá ni mí. Ọmọ ló kú kò ń ṣe pé marriage dissolve. No, ọmọ tó ti dàgbà ló kú. Ó yẹ kí Mr. Múyìwá kó guide gbogbo anything bàbá Mohbad ni. Anẹ́jọ́ nítorí Ọlọ́run Honorable York, thank you. Èmi náà ti sọ bàbá Mohbad Mr. Joseph Olúwabámiwá Lọ́ba should not come out láti wá ṣe kíni láti wá ṣe kíni Mr. Muiwa ni kó bá wọn sọ̀rọ̀ kó bá the whole world sọ̀rọ̀ ó ń ṣe bàbá Mohbad. Bàbá Mohbad ò ṣe spokesperson Mr. Muiwa. His accountability for his action ó ti over 18. Tó bá gbé iṣẹ́ fún yàn tó bá ṣe iṣẹ́ yẹn ṣe ìwọ tó ṣiṣẹ́ ṣe ló máa pèsè panel not Baba Mohbad. Baba Mohbad fún ní power of Anthony and someone like me I don't want Baba Mr. Muiwa to continue with that power of Anthony since last day because he's incompetent and he's a wicked soul. Ẹjọ́ ẹ má bínú, I have to say it. Ẹ̀yin gan lẹ ń jẹ́ kó máa doubt pé ṣé family nìyí ni. And these are the people tẹ́ ń bá sọ̀rọ̀ lẹ́yìn. Àwọn náà lọ́lọ́ sọ fúnra wọn pàpàdé ẹ̀nà gbogbo wọn yẹn. Yes, ẹ ń bá wọn sọ̀rọ̀ lẹ́yìn. Kí ló dé? Understand what they call a humanity ni. Mi rò pa bí amọ̀ ni Mr. Muiwa, I'm sorry to say this because of what tó gbé lórí justice for Mohbad. Nothing to write about. Ẹ wá dé ìgbà tí bàbá Mohbad bá wá go on live ẹ máa fọwọ́ lálẹ́ máa pariwo Wùnmí is game. Èmi ti mọ̀ pé game ni, I'm sorry. Game ni Mr. Muiwa. Ẹ rò pé lè fi yẹn mímí o. Èmi ò ní soft mind fáwọn kankan. The only person tí mo wà loyal tí mo ní loyalty fún ó ní bàbá Mohbad torí òun ló tọ́ Mohbad wọ́n dẹ̀ pọ̀ mọ́ lọ́wọ́. Ṣìkìnà ó tán bàbá Mohbad àti òkú Mohbad nìkan ni. Sherry Mr. Muiwa, I'm sorry, you are nothing to me because ìkà níyìn máa tútù sọ. Ẹ̀yin lè lọ sọ́dọ̀ platform ibi tó ti ká rubbish ní àárọ̀ yìí individual platform tẹ́tí sọ pé gbogbo ṣẹlẹ̀ gbé fún ènìyàn ṣòro gbogbo ṣẹlẹ̀ gbé fún ènìyàn ṣòro ẹ wá mú ẹni tó wà competent ẹ wá gbà sẹ́gbẹ̀ ìkà níyìn náà kí lẹ dàpọ̀ so torí ẹ̀mí lè gbèjà Mr. Muiwa lórí kéèsì ènìyàn ṣòro go and rewrite your letter put Mr. Ayọ̀délé Fámúìwá about this GoFundMe about drag ẹ lọ sí court ní America. I don't care èèyàn tí kò bá kẹ́ ń pa èèyàn tó pa ọmọ ẹ̀ èmi náà kẹ́ ń pa ẹ̀ yes mi ò kẹ́ ń pa ẹ̀ gbogbo àwọn ọmọ mi ló ń gbé picture wọn síta wọ́n ṣépè fún generation tí wọ́n náà even my own grandson ó dákẹ́ síbẹ̀ ṣé kò mọ̀ ní. Is it not Mr. Muiwa that came to Baba Mohbad platform shouting on top of his voice to protect Karimo? Táwọn èèyàn kan bá ti gbàgbé mo ní date and time lórí. November to protect Karimo. Gbogbo ẹ̀ la mọ̀ Mr. Muiwa. And I press the request again. Mo wá sókè mo wá challenge yín pé kí ló fẹ́ fà? Ọmọ wá ni tẹ́ ń pariwo. Yes. Ẹ rò pé mi àwọn èèyàn ní sọ̀rọ̀. Adáwó ni nítorí justice fọmọ olóríire tọpamọ́ Mr. Joseph Olúwabámiwò Aloba lọ́wọ́ because Mohbad ò jọ yín lójú because tí Mohbad bá jọ yín lójú ni ẹ̀yin ò ní wòwà tẹ́wù yẹn máa pariwo Cynthia Wùnmí èyí kìíní kan Mr. Muiwa make one statement tí Liam bá tiẹ̀ jẹ́ ọmọ Mohbad gbogbo property Mohbad ọmọ fún mo tún wò pé ọ̀rọ̀ àrìndìwò ni ẹjọ́ má bínú because that statement mo wò pé so if even someone said that you are among of them that want to share the royalty of Mohbad I will say no I will say yes because statement tó ti jábọ́ lẹ́nu yín yẹn it's a big statement ìyàwó wa ni ìyàwó ẹ̀yin mélòó tó pọ̀ ọmọ yín lọ́wọ́. Ẹ̀yin náà lè máa ní ẹni tó pọ̀ ọmọ ẹ̀gún sunkún àwa là ń sunkún ẹnu yín náà ni so bẹ́ẹ̀nu yín náà ṣe wà rọ́ọ̀fù lẹ́nu tèmi náà máa wà rọ́ọ̀fù fún yín mo sorry kò sẹ́ni tó gbẹ́nu ẹ̀ lọ fálágbàfọ̀ enough ẹ ti máa ń pass insult jù ẹ bọ́ síta you have your account your account is big one come out and address the whole world and we want to see all the receipt the transaction between you and pathologists. That's all. Leave Baba Mohbad alone. Because I think you're always happy when they're dragging that man. And Toba Bija Ida, Untutu so. This is 80-70. Go drag Baba Mohbad and Mawafun. Nobody. Because Baba Mohbad mo dúró tì torí ọmọ ìtọ́pa. Tí wo bá ti lè gbèjẹ ẹ̀gbọ́n tiẹ̀, ará àta bẹ̀ gbèjẹ, but ará àta wọ̀wọ̀. I better pass my generator. Thank you, Yob Daddy. Thank you, everyone.
Honorable Laide. Honorable Laide, I think you should take over.
This network is poor. Oh, thank you. Sure yet. Mommy 8070, thank you so much. Mfi, are you there? Mfi?
Yes, I'm here. Hello, everyone. Good evening. Honorable York Daddy, thank you for having me on your platform today. Yeah, I'll start by saying, coming out with the name Enioshoro on that particular platform, in my opinion, is the best thing Barrister Odumosu had done, because that actually shows us the level of his own professionalism. So I will start again by saying, I saw a comment from a Wunmi supporter on Facebook sometimes last year saying Barrister Enioshoro is highly unintelligent. At this point, I think I want to confirm that, because we can see from the letter that was read earlier, we can see discrepancies such as talking about making a payment or having a financial negotiation, and then again saying the autopsy or toxicology was completely free. So that shows he's very unintelligent, unfortunately. And this is not to attack his person. This is just for him to say, if people like me and you, who are not in the legal profession, can point him in the right direction, it shows that he needs to really sit back and understand that we will not condone this from him at all. First, like I said earlier on the platform, what he has done is completely wrong and unprofessional, because it came in direct breach of the confidentiality law of the UK that we refer to as GDPR 2018. And furthermore, he failed to uphold the rule of law. He failed to act fairly, and he failed to gain the trust of the people the moment he released sensitive information of his client without any consent from him. Because even at this point, I want to believe he has no written document to show to anyone that he has the audacity to come to the public to speak about the sensitive information regarding this case. And I want to explain this to him, because he needs to understand that he has no dealings with the public but his clients. You need to consider the fact that we are not the one who has employed you. Mohbad's dad is the one who employed your services, and he is the one you need to explain anything you have to say to, not members of the public. Because coming to the public to actually put some letters out or talk about something regarding GoFundMe is really wrong. Like, I just feel having this man on Justice for Mohbad is a great regret for me, because previously we had a barrister David Fadele. He understood the assignment better than this man, who you think is in a country like this and should be more exposed and handle things better than the previous barrister in Nigeria. And also, he needs to understand he's not to be concerned with the public funds. How he's been paid is not supposed to be his business. He's not to be concerned about anything regarding GoFundMe. And I'm really disappointed to hear that things about GoFundMe was addressed in this letter. And so, Barrister Odumosu, I can also say at this point that you are actually aggrieved because you are asked to go. It's not a do or die affair. You can employ the services of someone today, and tomorrow, for certain reasons, you might think you don't need our services again. And yeah, it's okay. You can just walk away honorably and quietly without causing us a lot of headache like this on Justice for Mohbad. He needs to understand that he needs to tread carefully on this case, because this is actually portraying him as someone who is incompetent in the law practice. And he really needs to sit back to think about making a redress regarding this. And another thing to say to the barrister again is that he needs to stop speaking to certain people about justice for Mohbad. He has left this movement. And I would say, for instance, certain things are unethical professionally. When you are in a profession, I believe they have the code of conduct for the legal professionals. And part of it will be that you do not divulge certain informations to third parties. Now that he has left Justice for Mohbad, I do not expect him to discuss anything further with members of the public, because members of the public have not employed him. So he really needs to think about this, because I just wanted to put this out there, because when I saw a team with me with that comment that this barrister is unintelligent, and at this point, I think I actually have to agree to that fact. So that's that about the barrister. Then at this point also, we would please want to call on Mr. Muyiwa to bring some clarity to all these questions that we have regarding how the payments were made and stuff like that. Also, for the people that are stalking people, they need to stop that, because that is a bit discouraging for some of us. Like for me, I've been observing for a long time. Recently, I started finding my voice and coming out. But with this I saw today, like I was a bit like being let down, because I was thinking, if I start to talk more, would I be stalked as well? And I wouldn't really want to see my privacy or my private life being spread about on the social media. So this is not good for us, and we want to beg those who are stalking people, let them stop it, because this is not going to encourage some of us to come out. And we have a lot of brilliant people in the comment section there that have not come up. Please do not do this to us, because this is going to kill the spirit that we have. The spirit that is just germinating in us will be killed, will be suppressed. So please, I just want to put this out there. Thank you. Bye.
Thank you so much, MP, for that last part. Not only stalking, they are also reporting us to immigration office, to our employer. Now they're doing it, reporting us to our employers and also immigration in the country where we live. So they need to stop it. We know those that are doing this, but we are not going to address these things. We are not going to address it. We will address that later. That people get to know what evil so important. But we'll move away from that. That's a matter for another day, maybe next year or 2 years or 3 years from now. And then Nemesis will catch up on all of them, don't she? I'm saying this because I know we are over 400, and those people that are behind it, they are listening, and I'm saying it, they are reporting us to employer and also the immigration. It is a fact. But we are not going to, we are on this case, and we are going to get this case. And thank you so much, everyone, for always joining us on Just for Mohbad, and also we to clarify things, debunking lies, and setting the record straight is our motto, and we'll continue to do that. Thank you so much, everyone. The Ish Talk, you have the floor.
Thank you, Mr. Gracie. That's myself.
You have spoken earlier.
So,
Okay, go ahead.
good evening once again from here. All have been said, and we really, at least no matter what, no matter the anger in us, we have spoken out of love. We have spoken to correct the wrongs that is going on or that are going on in justice for Mohbad. Mr. Taiwo Dumosu has exhibited a lot of unprofessional attitude and characters that is worthy of condemnation. And I say it with all honesty that he has devalued and demarketed himself in the legal business. If you care to know, let him know. And if you want to be rigid and continue doing it, he can continue. Is it because of 9 million naira that he's doing all these shenanigans? Look, you can't destroy justice for Mohbad. For your information, you cannot. Try another style, try another gimmick, try another approach. You cannot destroy justice for Mohbad. You can only destroy some individuals, destroy some people who have come to you to write one baseless letter. You can do it. And I won't blame you. I'll say this and I'll say it publicly. I won't blame him. I'll blame it on Nisanwiwa, as everyone has said. Reason for one reason, I know Nisanwiwa very well, and I know what he faces, what he has faced. But one thing is this: why I will blame it on him is when they released Odumosu, I was crying on top of my voice, saying that we need to adopt legal measure, are trying to stop this man and let him hand over all the trials, irrelevant or irrelevant trials, no matter what, that is attached or that is related to Mohbad, that is Promise Lady Oluwaloba. But to my shocking surprise, nothing was done, saying there was nothing. At least he has been released, he must go. Assuming we have handled Odumosu's matter legally, he has been reported officially to the legal disciplinary body of Nigerian justice system. All these things wouldn't be flying. It wouldn't be flying. And it's high time we all, at least, be on top of our voice to do the needful. Because if we don't stop him legally and put him to check, who knows what he will do next? A few weeks ago, he wrote a letter to NJC saying all sorts of rubbish. As if that one was enough. He's coming out to say autopsy toxicology was done free of charge. And you can imagine how gullible our people is. It's just like me sending something abroad and I tell you it's done free of charge. Even it's only in Nigeria you can we have that we run our things based on nepotism. It's only in Nigeria a president's son can walk into a hospital, do it free of charge without pay. In Europe, no matter whose house is God, you have to pay for the services, you have to be responsible for any service rendered.